The Midnight Sky is a 2020 science fiction drama. It's with a screenplay by Mark L. Smith. It's based on Good Morning Midnight by Lily Brooks Dalton, and it's directed by George Clooney.
It stars George Clooney, Felicity Jones, David Oyelowo, and Kaylin Springle.
The budget for this movie was about $100 million, with a limited run box office take of about 62,557.
The tomato meter rating was 51%, with an audience score of 26%.
The Midnight Sky follows Augustine, who is a scientist working in the Arctic Circle, and when a global catastrophe threatens all life on the planet, his facility is evacuated, but he chooses to stay behind in an attempt to warn a spaceship returning from a mission near Jupiter. Okay, so this movie is difficult for me to give a should you watch verdict to, because I really enjoyed this movie. I liked it a lot. However, the way that I view my should you watch verdict is more, it's not did I like it, it's, you know, again, should you watch it? The general person that I think is viewing this YouTube video. So by looking at the audience score on the Rotten Tomatoes and everything, I do recognize that a lot of people don't like this movie. The most valid criticisms that I've seen for it are that it is incredibly slow moving and that a lot of the action scenes just kind of feels like a ripoff of Gravity, which I think both of those are valid criticisms. However, like I said, I enjoyed this movie. And whenever I'm going to give it a verdict of should you watch it, I would say that the type of person that I think would view my YouTube content, the type of person that I would usually talk to movies about, the type of person that I would align with normally, I think would enjoy this type of movie. So I would give this a yes. However, I do want to condition that with I definitely understand that there are a lot of people that do not like this movie, and I feel that they are valid criticisms. How about you? How do you feel?
I mean, I didn't see Gravity, so if any of the action scenes were a ripoff from that, I kind of wouldn't know. But you know, I don't think that action's really the main point of the film. And you know, I'm not what you would call like a movie snob, but I'm not like a movie cave dweller either. So it's like I think that this is a movie that I'm actually surprised, because I don't usually look at any of the stuff, the information for the film, until right when I basically fucking read the shit, unless there are difficult names to say like today. But I am surprised by how much people dislike this movie. But for this one, I think I'm going to give it a yes for should you watch, mainly because I think that anybody that likes movies should make their own decision on this one. I think this is one that I think you should watch it and see what you think. Like compare what you think of this film to what other people think of it. And if you hate it, okay. If you don't, then great. But yeah, it is slow. Just
Definitely.
make sure you know that going in.
I would say though, there is definitely stuff you can get out of this movie. It's hard to talk about without old spoiler Terry popping up though. So I'm ready to get into some more about this actual movie.